Are you planning a trip to Madrid? Then stay tuned because today we're introducing an excellent transport pass for the capital of Spain. Hola, ¿qué tal? I am Tony Galvez from Road Trip Spain and Portugal, where we help you plan the perfect trip with practical information and insider tips. Today we're introducing the Título Turístico, the official transport pass for the city of Madrid. You will find out what is exactly the pass, for how long it is valid, how is it used, where it can be used, where it cannot be used, how to buy the pass, and who do we recommend the pass for. The Título Turístico, also known as Abono Turístico de Transporte, is a transport pass offered by public transport operators in Madrid. The pass, which is for individual use, allows an unlimited number of journeys within the period during which it is valid. The tourist pass is dressed in 12 different outfits, but don't worry because it's less complicated than it seems and we are going to explain it to you now. There is, on the one hand, a pass valid for Zone A, which would cover the city of Madrid, and on the other hand, a pass valid for Zone T, which would cover the region of Madrid. For each of these passes, there are formats of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 days, that is, 1 week. A very useful feature of the pass is that the time of use starts to count from the moment you use the pass for the first time and not per calendar day. If you start using a 2-day pass at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, it will remain valid until 10 a.m. on Friday. The pass is very easy to use. Every time you get on any type of transport covered by the pass, you will have to validate your journey. On the bus, where there is no barrier at the entrance, you will have to find a reader where you will hold your multi-card, which is a physical support on which your tourist pass will be loaded, until the device beeps to confirm validation. In the case of transport such as the metro or trains where there is a physical barrier, you will have to bring the card close to the reader at the top of the barrier. Let's see now in a table where you can and cannot use a pass, either the tourist pass valid for Zone A, which is cheaper, or the one valid for Zone T, which is more expensive. Let's start with the metro. The ticket valid for Zone A allows you to use the Madrid Metro within Zone A, which includes all points of tourist interest within the city of Madrid. The ticket valid for Zone T allows you to travel in all areas of the metro, interesting only for those who will be staying in a neighboring town of Madrid. Now, an interesting part, either of the two passes is valid on the airport metro. With the Título Turístico, you don't have to pay the additional airport supplement. Let's look at the buses. Either pass allows you to travel on the EMT buses, which are the blue buses of the city of Madrid, even on the blue buses that go to the airport. But none of the passes allow travel on the Airport Express, which is a yellow bus that connects the airport with the city. Intermunicipal buses, which are green, are not included in the pass valid for Zone A, but are included in the pass valid for Zone T. This includes not only buses that circulate in the province of Madrid, such as those that go to Chinchón or Aranjuez, but also those that go to the city of Guadalajara and the city of Toledo. With the pass valid for the Zone T, you can reach Toledo by bus. Let's move on to the trains. With a pass valid for Zone A, you can take the metropolitan trains that run in Zones 0 and A within the city of Madrid. With a pass valid for Zone T, you can travel in all zones of the metropolitan trains. With a pass valid for Zone A, you cannot use the airport train. With a pass valid for Zone T, yes, you can. Neither pass allows you to use high-speed trains or regional trains. As there is no way to buy the tourist ticket in advance at a discount, buy it when you arrive in Madrid. You can buy it from any ticket machine in the Madrid Metro, as we are going to explain next. But first, you may or may not be familiar with the multi-card that we mentioned earlier. In the latter case, you need to get to know it, and we are going to introduce it to you now. The multi-card is a physical support on which you load your tickets to travel on Madrid's public transport system. Think of it as your wallet. If you've been to London, the Oyster card works in a very similar way. You load everything onto the multi-card. It can be a single ticket, or as in this case, it can be your tourist travel pass. The multi-card costs 2.50 euros and can be reused many times. But the good news is that if you buy the tourist pass, The multicard is free. And when you use up the tourist pass, you can use the multicard to charge other types of tickets. Okay, look for a metro ticket machine. They are in every station. Let's simulate the purchase for those who don't have a multicard yet. Even if you have a multicard, as you will get one for free with a tourist ticket, pretend you don't have one. Tap on the screen, select English to see the messages in English. You will see two messages. Insert your transport card and purchase transport card. Tap on the second one. Now you have to select the type of ticket you want to buy. To do this, use the arrow keys to move around the screen until you see the option from 1 to 7 days tourist ticket. Touch on Accept. If you were buying the pass for an adult, select Normal. If you are buying it for a child from 4 to 11 years old, select Children. Now you have to indicate the type of pass you want and the duration. At the top of the screen, you can choose between Municipality of Madrid A or Autonomous Community of Madrid T, which are the two types of passes that we have just presented to you. At the bottom, select how many days you want the pass for. In our case, we are going to buy a pass valid for Zone A for 2 days. Click on OK. You will see a summary of your purchase, a multicard and a tourist ticket valid for Zone A for 2 days. At the bottom, there is an important message. Personal ticket and non-transferable. The tourist ticket is individual and cannot be shared. Click on Accept. If you would like an invoice, say yes, otherwise say no. And we get to the final screen. Time to pay by card, banknotes or coins. When the payment is confirmed, at the bottom of the machine, you will be able to pick up your multicard, which will already be loaded with your tourist card, ready to be used. If you are traveling with other people, you will have to repeat the entire process because you have to purchase one multicard for each person traveling with you. Let's finish the video by analyzing for whom the card can be a good investment and for whom it is not. For this video, we bought two 48-hour cards. And we really like the experience, the fact of being able to use public transport in a simple and a straightforward way. But the pass may not work for everyone. Let's see. If you are the type of person who, when you visit a city, doesn't want to get bogged down figuring out how public transport tickets work, if you want to pay just once and have unlimited travel, the Billete Turístico is an excellent option. With it, you will be able to make the most of Madrid metro and buses. If you're thinking of leaving the airport by metro and or returning to the airport using the metro, the tourist card is a great investment that is easy to recover. Look, if you pay to leave the airport with a one-day tourist ticket, Zone A, you will spend, at the time of recording this video, 8.40 euros. All this for 24 hours of unlimited travel. If you were to buy a multicard and use a Metrobus 10 journeys to leave the airport, you will spend 2.50 for the card, 1.20 for the metro ticket and 3 euros for the special airport surcharge. A total of 6.70. You will only have to make 2 more trips on the public transport in Madrid in the first 24 hours of your stay for the Título Turístico to pay off. It may also be worthwhile if you are staying in a more remote location that requires you to use public transport several times a day. And if you want to make the most of your time, it can also be a good option. Normally, we like to walk a lot. We do as much as we can on foot. But when we bought a pass to try it out and shoot this video, we really liked the fact that whenever we had to go from one place to another, even if it was relatively close, we could do it quickly by metro or bus. Make no mistake, walking in Madrid is a true delight. But when you have little time and want to do as many things as possible in that time, being able to get from one place to another quickly is essential. Now, if you like to do everything on foot and if you are staying in a very central location with little or no use of public transport, the Título Turístico is hardly going to compensate you. It is better to buy tickets for a more occasional use. We hope you like the information we have shared today. In the description of the video, we're going to place a link so that you can check the updated prices of the tourist card. It is worth noting that children between 4 and 11 have a 50% discount on the price of the pass. If you have any questions about the subject of the video, please use the commentary box to ask. You will see next on the screen a video in which we put everything you need to know if you are thinking of visiting Madrid. We talk about how to get there, when to visit, how to get around, where to stay, places to visit, day trips, food. Don't miss it. Ademais, hasta la próxima. See you soon.